You said if I let you make me yellow baby, you promise to take good care of me. You promise to love me and to cherish me. And if you know me, you know I love a good catering. But I learned very quickly that love don't love nobody, and that shit is not supposed to hurt. So yes, I like to be choked, but only when we're intimate, not when we're into it. So baby, please know your strength and don't ever forget our safe word. Smack me on my ass, but please don't touch my face. See, yes, I am a lady, but I've always been a real nigga, so therefore I don't know shit about blush or concealer to cover up my bruises. I don't know shit about. Oh my fucking
Rewind.
gosh.
Rewind.
You said if I let you make me your little baby, you promise to take good care of me. You promise to love me and to cherish me. If you know me, you know I'm always down for a good catering. But I learned very quickly that love don't love nobody, and that shit is not supposed to hurt. So yes, I like to be choked, but only when we're intimate, not when we're into it. So baby, please know your strength and don't ever forget our safe word. Smack me on my ass, but please don't touch my face. So yes, I am a lady, but I've always been a real nigga. So therefore, I don't know shit about blush or concealer to cover up my bruises. Besides, I am not a fucking clown. You cannot dress me up, paint my face, and make me fake this facade. See, the streets taught me to never get the police involved, but you better be lucky that my bros in the feds, otherwise your ass would be dead. Yes, I said I'll put you on a t-shirt, only then will your family know how bad this shit hurts. But it sucks because I too want your death, and I know that shit may sound sick, but not as sick as those beatings because how the hell do you beat the fuck out of somebody you love? And it was me that declined every appointment for fertility. I continuously took Plan Bs. I refused to give you any offspring and have to come up with a Plan C. See, my son will never feel like it's okay to put his hands on a woman, and my daughter will never bear beatings that she don't deserve. So while you still have breath in your body, and I still have my freedom, I choose me. I choose peace. Boom.
That was an amazing piece by Brea Latrice, and we'll be hearing more from her later in the episode. But I want to thank you guys for coming to Cluster TV to see the Spotlight TV. I am Dime, and we are back with another episode. I don't know what episode number this is, but here we are. Episode 7, 15, numbers 16, 6. I don't know numbers, you guys. I thought it was like a 2 number thing, but
No worries.
besides the point. We're here with Jada,
Hi.
the amazing Jada.
Hey.
You're good with words.
I like to think so.
When did you start doing poetry?
Ooh. Oh, I've been doing poetry since the third grade, actually.
Okay.
I still remember the first piece I ever wrote. Um, but my only audience was my family then.
Okay.
I didn't start sharing my pieces until October 2024.
Okay.
Yeah. So, had this arsenal in my notes, in my journals, all those things. Been a poet since 7, but started sharing at 29.
Okay. I like that. I met you around the time that you started doing poetry.
Yes, you met me the second time I've ever shared a piece to anyone outside of my loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that. What prompted you to start going out to open mics and doing poetry?
Well, I wanted to really reconnect with myself after a tumultuous period of life, and the end of my master's program, I completed that and knew this was time for me. So instead of oh, I really want to go to an open mic night, I really want to do this, what I did for my 30th birthday, I felt called to spend it alone, and I decided to go to my first open mic night. And seeing people share, I was inspired. I didn't share that day, but I think it was like a week or two later is when I ended up starting to share. But yeah.
Okay, was that your first time at an open mic?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, the outside of open mics on YouTube in my room, I was a big Button Poetry fan. Probably throughout high school and college, just sitting there for hours, binging people do spoken word.
Mm-hmm.
It probably started after a poetry unit in 10th grade. that really
Okay.
got me going with it. And it was just really how people were able to convey a whole story with just their words rather than the body movements, the acting, just telling a story from their perspective. So that's when I got into
Mhm.
spoken word, but I didn't go to one in person until October 2024.
Okay. Oh, I like that. I think it's interesting how people get into poetry because a lot of people watch it first and then go out and do it. Um, or just, been writing all their life and then
Mm-hmm.
one day it clicks that you got to go
Share.
speak in front of people.
And then you have stuff in the arsenal,
Yes.
and that's nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
What is your process of writing a piece?
It usually starts like journaling.
Okay.
Um, when something's weighing on me or when I need to regulate, I journal. But sometimes I'm just in the car listening to music or decompressing, sound off after a long day of work, and I'm like, ooh, there's a fire couplet in my head. I need to get this down. So I'll put on like an audio note or voice
Okay.
memo, something like that, and or I'll just do text to speech to try to get it into a note, something so I
Okay.
don't forget it. Or when your mind's racing, like right before you go to sleep, sometimes that's when I write my best stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, during the restless hours.
I like that. What's the craziest place you've ever pulled out the phone and started that voice note?
Mm, I don't know if the toilet counts as crazy because I feel like so many people can probably relate to
It's
that.
yeah, I was about to say it's relatable.
Yeah, like, yeah. I would say the craziest place though has definitely. I can't even say definitely. It would just be maybe pulling over
Okay.
and starting a piece because I'm like, wait, no, I have something here
You
and it
know,
can't wait because it might escape.
y'all are so safe. I pull out the phone while I'm driving, which is bad. Don't be like me, but I like your safety.
I mean, if it's just a couplet and you're just recording it, that's fine. You know, a little hands free action.
Yeah,
But I never know what's going to come of it. I'm like, wait, I think this is about to be a session, so pull over if it's safe enough.
I like that.
Yeah,
I need to be more like you.
don't drive distracted.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Oh, okay. Well, originally,
Hmm.
I am from New York.
Okay.
Um, Central Islip is where I was born, but I moved to Queens when I was like 2, maybe.
Okay.
So I grew up in Queens, Far Rockaway, Queens, to be exact,
Okay.
and I do have a lot of memories from that time of life. But the question of where are you from always gets a little sticky for me because I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, I'm from there, but I spent so many crucial years in South Carolina. I was in South Carolina from like 10 to 21, something along those lines.
Okay.
So a mixture of both. Yeah,
Okay.
which is why sometimes people tell me that I don't, that my accent, they can't really distinguish where it's from.
I mean, that
What do you
kind of
think?
makes sense. I couldn't tell where you're from.
Yeah?
You're just
Okay.
a girl in the world.
I am.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How do you feel like both of those places influenced you, but also your poetry?
Ooh. Well, I don't know if geographically speaking, they had too much they've had too much of an impact on my writing, but I do know that the culture of both of those places influences a lot of my writing because I write about my upbringing, I write about family dynamics, loved ones, things, people who I was interacting with at the time in those places. But specifically on the family end of things, culturally, my parents, New Yorkers, through and through.
Okay.
My grandparents, though, came from the South, South Carolina, moved over to Georgia. My maternal grandparents, my paternal grandparents were from Georgia, so still
Okay.
southeast,
Yeah.
but they all lived in New York. My parents met because they were in the same apartment complex, and I don't know which borough it was. I want to say Brooklyn, but it could have been the Bronx. So I, mommy, don't be upset if it's wrong. Either way, um, so I feel like there was a lot of cultural influence from their upbringing and just the things that they've experienced.
Mhm.
Like they're living pieces of history, so they're big pieces of inspiration. My mom was bussed out during integration. My grandparents were the first black family to move into um, the neighborhood in New York.
Okay.
And then that's where white flight started. So first black family in, then it became a whole black neighborhood, and that's all that I remembered it as because that's what I was brought into it as. I grew up in that house too, but yeah, when they moved from there, we shortly moved from from the north too, and then ended up back in South Carolina. So I would say that the greatest influence of those places on my writing are just the immediate cultural references that I have from the people who grew up in those spaces.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
who are my family.
I like that. I like that you said they're living history.
Oh, yeah.
Because quite truly. And
Yeah.
it's so cool that you're close to that history.
And I think about that all the time, and I don't think that they realize the weight of it sometimes. And so I would interview them for
And it's
different
just
school
everyday
things.
life for them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny. We're going to get more into your life, more into your poetry after you do your first piece.
Mm.
Would you like to preface it or do you want to hop right into it?
Well, I think that this piece gives a pretty good introduction to who I am now in the present.
Okay.
So, um, it's a piece that I started writing and finished shortly after turning 30, and I am 30 now.
You make it look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not old.
um, but the piece is the first piece I ever titled. Everything else, I just write it, and the first
Okay.
line is how I remember it. But it's called Becoming because it feels like the first piece that I've written from a point of truly knowing me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm a big fan of Becoming myself.
Mm.
So I'm very excited to hear this. So get on up there. Shout out, I'm Wit Media. He does all the videography for the Spotlight for season 1 and season 2. So if you need some videography done for your things, tap in with I'm Wit Media.
I'm relearning how to sit in silence. That in the eye of the storm there is peace and quiet. And to truly know peace, one must be well acquainted with true violence. So, with two left feet, I'm learning how to dance in discomfort, how to dabble in delusion. I've learned that alone does not equate to lonely, and those two things don't have to exist mutually. And sometimes they reside on opposite ends of a very fine line. I've learned to stop stuffing myself in corners of rooms I'd rather not occupy and that I tend to hide behind my smile. 32 shields protecting me from my own rage and other unspeakable things. But out of this mouth, I'm getting better at saying no. My body getting better at releasing, better at letting go. And I've always loved to share my heart. But I've learned to save the biggest piece for me. When I picked up the pieces and put them back together, they fit not so seamlessly. But I don't mind. It learned to beat with all the cracks and the holes because it is still whole. See, when I put it back together, my heart, it became a new piece of art, some sort of mosaic, an ode to all the places I've been mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This piece of art, it beats beautifully and continuously. And I'm well aware there is a lesson in everything, so I've learned to listen to what my heart and brain are telling me simultaneously. Like I've learned not to act so impulsively or irrationally, and that alcohol doesn't always mix with me, and I can be very impressionable vibrationally. And I know that things can shake me, but they don't break me and they don't make me. I've learned to move with the imprints life has left on me. And I've learned that it's more than okay if I reinvent myself almost annually. And this year I might be focused on growing financially. I've learned how to spot control the tactics overtly and covertly. I've learned I can light up any room that I choose. And my mother's words resonate with me. I am a prize, something to lose. Because to know me is to love me or be a lunatic. Oh, and my neuroticism, I'm actually loving it. Not just in the way that I embrace it with self-deprecating humor, but in the way that I can't believe I didn't love it sooner. I've learned that in ways I'm a late bloomer, and I've grown so thankful to have been raised by a tribe of perfectly imperfect beings. Loving them made a blueprint to loving me and my absolute individuality. And I've learned that I can create my own reality, and my life is fucking amazing. And that the universe and the God that's in me is something worth praising, and that evenings are good for so much more than just blazing, but it's nice to get lifted from time to time. And that this frequency of mine is quite high. I'm learning that I'm not running out of time and I have nothing but that it's infinite and so are the possibilities, even though it's already written. I've learned that life is full of contradictions, and no decision made in real time can interfere with fate, and that there is no choosing a mate. My soul has already done that work. I've learned there's fun in doing the work and that no job should drive me berserk. I've learned not to forget that I'm behind the wheel, and that there's validity in how I feel. I'm learning how to love myself for real. Poem.
I love a good poet. Ooh, it's all good. Oh, I should have lifted the mic up. Um, that was an amazing piece. You truly are an amazing poet. I don't believe I've heard that piece. Forgive me if I have, but I kind of like having bad memory because every time I hear a piece, it feels like the first time I heard it. So, thank you.
You're welcome. I will say you have heard it one time.
I believed I did, but I didn't want to,
It's totally fine, but I'm glad it's like the first time, so.
It is, and it's amazing. How is being 30 so far? You're like halfway into it.
I feel a greater sense of security in my identity than I have in any of the other years. I don't feel like I'm done growing, learning myself, growing in my own security. And recently, peer-reviewed articles have backed up that what we thought the brain had developed fully by 25 is now more like 32 as the greatest change. So anyway, still just a girl. Adolescence is still here because I'm just 30.
Yeah.
But it came with a lot of changes. I brought it in. You actually were there when I was bringing in my 30th birthday, and it was a chaotic time for a number of reasons.
To say the least.
Yeah. So after that, I ended up spending some time in solitude and spending it with myself, and that's where that first line kind of came from and where everything went from there.
Mhm.
Relearning how to sit in silence because it was not comfortable. You have to sit with the positivity, the negativity, all of your thoughts. You don't have to assign too much value to everything, but allow them space to breathe.
Okay. Yeah. The poem itself screamed self-love.
That's because that's what it's feeling like. I feel like over the last few years, I've been on a journey to become friends with myself.
Mhm.
Because there was a time where I didn't like me, and that showed through a lot of things, mostly how I navigated through life.
Mhm.
Um, but in becoming friends with myself, it's been a very cool process. Like I talk to myself sometimes, a
Mhm.
lot of the time, actually. But doing that and keeping promises to myself has really been a big part of the self-love journey.
Mhm.
And I've also learned that I can have self-love and romantic love simultaneously,
I like that.
which has not always been.
I want to fix it for you.
Yeah, I don't know if
Can I?
this is.
I'm gonna give up.
Oh, I might. Yeah.
It shouldn't fall anymore.
Okay. Hope the sound has been okay.
I hope so too.
Okay, cool.
Wonderful.
Great.
Wonderful.
But it's still twisting.
A lot of your poems have to do with love, lust, and limerence.
Yes.
Can you tell us what limerence is? Because I always need a re-explanation whenever it's brought up.
Yes. Limerence is the fixation that you might have on a new, typically in the context that I use it, romantic experience, where you become more enamored with the idea of something and what you can be with somebody than them actually. The feelings of love when you don't even know someone. Like you can love your fellow human, but you're not in love with someone you don't even know.
Yeah.
So those type of things, I feel like are easily mistaken for love, and that is limerence. That strong pull into another individual or thing, just that fixation, that some mistake for love, and that's why I bring it into my 3 L's: love, lust, and limerence. That collection, because I feel like it's so fitting. And a lot of the time when I'm writing the poems for that collection, I don't really know which one it is because I could think it's love at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's lust, I'm pretty clear on when it's just lust. But the love part, typically, if I think it fits in there, I do at the start of it. But after some months of sitting on it, oh, yeah, this actually fits into this category. So I just lump them all together because,
Yeah. My lines get a little blurred with love and limerence. And lust sometimes too, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
Just a girl in the world.
passion in
Like,
it.
you know? How did you land on those three things?
Mostly because those were the pieces that I felt most comfortable sharing at the beginning.
Okay.
I felt like people are more inclined to relate to a love piece. Those are experiences that I will feel less misunderstood in sharing. So that's kind of really what got me comfortable with sharing the works that were in my arsenal. But as I became more comfortable, it became more comfortable in sharing my pieces. I felt like I could show all the parts of me, and that the mic was also truly the place that I could take off the mask and just be myself, which is also why I don't have a poet name, because I'm just Jada. That's where I'm most authentically myself for that moment on the mic. whether it's just a glimpse of a story, which really every piece is. You're not getting the whole picture, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I like to tell people to strip when they're on the mic. So just be yourself and be vulnerable. And I think you do that
Yeah.
very well. Like,
Oh, thank you.
no, yeah. Each piece you can tell like you really felt it. Like you were really going through it. You either were in love, you were feeling that lust, or you understood the limerence.
Yeah. No, and I feel like with that, sometimes it can be hard to revisit other pieces
Mm-hmm.
or older pieces sometimes, and to take yourself back to that moment. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Grief is unpredictable. So when you're
Yeah.
feeling all the feels of healing, whatever it may be, sometimes you'll be taken back to a raw moment, and on a random Tuesday night, I'm gonna want to share that piece that that raw moment brought me back to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but with some pieces, if during that time I was sharing them, I got it out there into the world. That was a part of my healing process too, and I loved it at the
Mm-hmm.
time. And I felt proud of the pieces. I felt connected to them, and I felt like I wanted to bring them out. Sometimes it feels hard to go back to them.
Understood. How do
Yeah.
you determine if you do? Is it just a feeling?
Just mostly just a feeling. I'm like, okay, what do I feel called to do?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think I feel similarly with my pieces about family dynamics, because I love my family so much. It gets a little uncomfortable for me sometimes to share those vulnerable pieces where I'm talking about the things that are not rainbows and butterflies. But
Mm-hmm.
there are safe spaces where I've shared those pieces. I've shared them with the family members that are in them, and you know, feel like I can share them out, but there can still be that looming feeling in the background of like, I don't want people to perceive them a certain way
Mm-hmm.
when this may be the only time they ever hear about these people. Like, as if they're sitting there thinking about it before they go to bed at night.
Yeah.
But,
You never know. Jada's poem was so good. Man, that person.
yeah. But, I mean, in actuality, it's probably not happening. But sometimes that uh, will keep me from sharing some pieces that
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I should. I should. This is a piece that I'm really proud of. But,
Okay,
yeah.
I like that. Well, when you're really proud of a piece and you know you're about to perform it, how do you prepare for that?
Well, I run through it a few times in different spaces, because I think a vocabulary teacher in the seventh grade told us that memorization, well, she wasn't a vocabulary teacher, she was an English teacher, and we did a lot of vocabulary stuff. Anyway, she's like, if you're working on memorization, try to rehearse whatever you're trying to memorize in different places so that it sticks better. Maybe try to write it down as well.
Okay.
Um, but I typically don't get to that step. Maybe with a few.
Mm-hmm.
But I will just do them in different places, different rooms in my
Mm-hmm.
place, different, well, in the car. Um, and I will be completely convinced that I have the piece memorized, because I do.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm doing it, I'm like 3 times, no mess ups. And then I get there, and
Mm-mm.
8 times out of 10, I'm going to pull out my backup, either book or phone, to
Mm-hmm.
make sure I have it there.
No, that's good though. I feel like I rarely see you pull out the phone though. Like when you have it, you have it.
When I have it, I have it. Have it. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Understood. Do you want to preface your last piece?
Yeah, so the last piece is one from the Love, Lust, and Limerence collection,
Okay.
because I really wanted to share um, one of those pieces, because that's really where um, what I was initially sharing. So I never
Mm-hmm.
want to forget about that.
Okay.
I'm a lover girl. So
Like it.
and I'm in love. So
I
I'm
love that.
going to share that piece. Um,
Are we getting a book of these love, lust, and limerence poems one
maybe,
day?
well, maybe one of these days.
Okay. I
Yeah,
like it.
it will be a chapter,
Okay.
or
I'm here for it. It's a
we'll
whole.
not.
It's yeah.
We'll see.
It's in the works, y'all.
Yeah,
That's what
in
I
the
hear.
works.
Where can we follow you?
Oh, I am sometimes on Instagram.
That's a strong sometimes, you guys.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe I just wake up one day and want to check it every 3 months. And
Mhm.
my handle is just like Jada.
Yeah,
JUSTLIKEJADA.
I like it. Y'all follow Jada on Instagram at just like Jada. And while you're there, also follow the spotlight underscore poetry on Instagram. Yeah. And if you're here on YouTube, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for the heck of it. Because you know you're going to come back. You're going to want to see us, me, Jerome, other guests. Come on.
Absolutely. I second that.
Thank you. We are about to hear Jada's last piece, this untitled piece from her Love, Lust, and Limerence collection.
Thanks. If love is a drug, I've overdosed a few times. Been resuscitated each time I flatlined, recovered just enough to love again in no time. If love is a drug, call me an addict. No, call me a fiend. My life's work be recovery. If love is a drug, call this a relapse. No, call it a bender. I'm trying to get plastered tonight. Shit faced. White girl wasted. A hangover is tomorrow's issue. If love is a drug, keep me far away from rehab. If it doesn't bring me 12 steps closer to my soulmate, I don't want it. My heart could break 11 times, and I'm sure I'd still choose love, and I'll stand 10 toes on that. Like, I'll go out with a 9mm before I stop loving, shake my magic 8 ball, and disregard any no it gives me when I ask if I should try again. I'll always take a gamble on love because I feel as lucky as the number 7. And if we're only 6 degrees of freedom away from anyone else in this world, then my true love has crossed or is bound to cross me any day now. And I'll put 5 on that. Forever a lover girl, and 3 times may not have been the charm when it comes to love, but that won't stop me from trying twice as hard the next time. And I can't be the only one. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, or maybe the rest of you are just lazy or lackadaisical when it comes to loving. Couldn't be me. Because falling in love feels like a day in the sun at the age of 7. Bright, beautiful, euphoric, like a glimpse of heaven. Heavenly, like a restoration of faith. Faith like falling in love makes you believe again. Believe that there is good in this world, like there's hope for the future of all the little boys and girls. Falling in love feels like a new beginning, exhilarating and oh so thrilling. Thrilling in the way that falling in love feels like the first high that starts an addiction, like the cure to any affliction. Falling in love feels like there's an arsonist in me, the way it sets my soul on fire, fiery like the way it has my heart burning with desire, longing for your loving when you're not around. Falling in love feels like safe and sound. Falling in love feels like there's no way to be down, like they should call it lifting in love, elevating in love, or something, because falling in love feels like floating. And falling is scary. But the only thing scary about falling in love is the possibility of falling out of love. Falling in love feels like you've reached a point of security to share your heart with another. Guards lowered, choosing not to take cover, because you believe you have found your lover. Boom.
Mm. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
And guys, what a powerful, powerful piece right there. Go ahead and comment down below which line touched you the most. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we have more episodes of the Spotlight coming up. Now back to the show.
This is Seven Supreme. I'm praying on my knees. I'm guided by that voice within. No, I don't play pretend. You playing possum, we still spin. All the madness in the world, I need my soul cleansed. I puff a spliff right in the jiff, I'm feeling zen. And you're watching the Spotlight on Cluster TV.
Our next poet, I would also say, is a lover girl who loves to write poetry. You know, I would also put her poetry in the same category as Love, Lust, and Limerence, because every now and then you hit on all three. So y'all, welcome Brea Latrice. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being here again.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yes. This is your second time on the Spotlight.
Mhm.
What is new? Give us something that's new with you since the last time you've been on the Spotlight.
Girl, it's just really the same old thing. You know, yeah, nothing's new really.
Okay. I like that.
I'm just regular, you know.
Could never be. No. You are not regular degular. We may be girls in the world, but we are not regular degular girls in the world.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. You were last year was your first year hosting shows here in Georgia.
Yes.
How has that been?
It's been amazing. Like, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. It's opened up like lots of new opportunities for me, for sure.
Are you still hosting at Euro?
Yeah, every first Wednesday.
Y'all go to Euro.
Every first Wednesday.
What else? What other shows are you hosting?
That's it for right now. I was doing Metaphors and Mimosas, but I'm no longer doing that. But I guess I'm kind of working on like rebranding it, and then I'm working on my own event called Passport Poetry, where I'll be hosting that too. But I've had to like kind of pause on that, but it's coming. So
okay, throwing myself in there if you need any help.
Come on,
I
sister.
can help. I said that your poetry was similar with the Love, Lust, and Limerence. Do you agree?
Some of it.
Okay. Where do you disagree?
Well, I'm really just now stepping into like the love setting.
Oh yeah, I be trying to get you to go nasty. You don't want to go
Yes,
nasty all the time.
I don't know what it is about like the erotic world, but even though like I'm 33 at this big age, I still be feeling like so little girl like when I step into the erotic world.
Cause it's asking you to be vulnerable, but like vulnerable in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and I feel like when you do that, like people be expecting that of you, like in real life. And I could be wrong, but that's just how I would feel. Like they probably gonna expect me to be so nasty in real life, and I'm not.
I feel that I low key am nasty in real life, so I don't know if it like doesn't translate. But you just gotta be you.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck them and what they think.
I don't know, girl. I mean, but I will say, erotic has gotten me paid.
Okay.
Like that's really like for the people who do like poetry, like for monetary gifts or whatever. The erotic world is booming. Like, they want the nasty stuff. Like, for real.
Yes, indeed. Do you find it harder to get paid if you're not doing erotic poetry?
I wouldn't say it's harder to get paid. I will say your following makes it harder for you to get paid, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, people are looking for, like, the people with, like, 61,000 followers. Like,
okay.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also, I find it, like, sometimes we're going to the same places. So once you've done stuff for these people for free, they want you to keep doing it for free. So you have to go out and explore to get paid. Like,
Yeah. You are from Gary, or not Gary, Indiana? Nope, I lie. But you are from Indiana.
Yeah.
My bad. You was like,
Gary,
girl, don't do
deep
that.
in the trenches
You said,
for me,
don't do
baby.
that to me. Understood. I feel that when people say like West Side versus East Side, Put me on the east side. Don't put me on the west
Yeah,
side.
see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. You have also done shows there, and you're big in the poetry world there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. How, words. How is that different than here, and what are you doing there this year?
Um, it's different here because I had to come and like prove myself here. Like I had to show them like I could write. Like I'm not, But at home, it's just like I've been doing this. Like you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like I have to. Like I went to, I did like maybe 1 or 2 events there, and then everybody knew my name. Like you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing too much there this year. As of yet.
Okay.
But like last year I did a yacht party. I did this thing called Lovers and Pens where it was like the R&B singers versus the poets, and the poets won both times.
Love that.
But yeah, I still go and like support though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find it easier to put on shows here versus there?
It's kind of the same.
Okay.
A little bit. It's just that at home poetry is not as big as it is here.
Okay.
And then here, the only thing that I kind of struggle with is like promotion because I'm not an internet girl. I get on there, I post one flyer, and I'm done.
I felt that.
Like
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Do you prefer the word of mouth thing? Do you be outside?
I do not be outside. I am a mother. I be in that house cooking, cleaning, braiding hair. Like.
Understood. No. Yeah. We're going to figure it out. We're going to. Yeah.
Yes. I need all the help, sister.
I got you. We are going to get into your first piece. Do you want to preface your first piece?
All I'm going to say is this is my most viewed piece on TikTok. It's at a good 13K views right now.
Okay. I like
and that's
that.
all I'm going to say.
Okay. I'm excited to hear it. You're about to hear this untitled piece by Brea Latrice. Shout out Fawn Moore Photography. He has been doing all of the photography that you've seen for the Spotlight this season. If you need any photography done, tap in with Fawn Moore Photography.
You don't need no bitch, you better hype your bestie up. You don't need no bitch, you better hype your bestie up. Now tell her, throw it. Ooh, you better throw it. Ooh, you better throw that trash ass nigga away. See, in the beginning, it was all peaches and cream, and he was loved by my yo ass giving you dick in between, but what does that really mean? He don't respect you. He makes you feel as if you are of a lower value. And now you all on my phone crying, talking about best friend. What did I really do? When in our reality, baby, it was never you. He stayed gone for days and weeks at a time. And when he come back, he kiss you on your lips and he smack you on your ass and asks, babe, is it still mine? And you fall for that lame ass shit every fucking time you know best friend. I feel as if you are losing your goddamn mind. You are entirely too weak in the knees for me. No SWV, girl. Get up, please. I need you to put on your red dress, hey, and your high heels. And I need you to dance. Dance like you used to love to do, best friend. Dance into your heart heels. I need you to do whatever it takes for you to get back to you. It's like you lost focus and you forgot what the ultimate goal is. It's time to boss up. Fix your credit, girl, get at it. Get your bag up. Remember when we used to chase money and never these niggas? So I'm really trying to figure out what happened in your life that got you like this. I mean, don't get me wrong. You still chasing money, but with just a little less self-love. And what about my goddaughter? Did you forget that she was looking up to you? So what is she supposed to do when she get a nigga that ain't shit too? Just keep going back like her mama do. Just keep taking the hurt, abuse, and misuse. Damn, best friend. What's gotten into you? See, I remember when you was that it girl, used to be outside popping your shit, girl. See, my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. All the boys be jocking. They chasing after school, and I be loving it. I be loving it, and I be really think you fucking losing it. So tell me, look me in my face and tell me how we're gonna fix this. And on another note, I wrote this shit from my best friend's perspective. Punk.
This Wisdom the Healer coming to you live and direct.
His sex, weed, broken dreams. I swear I smelled death once, and I didn't know it. Till it whispered my cousin's name, left a bullet on his pillow like a cursed Valentine. Why is it so hard to have love and patience in the hood?
You're watching the Spotlight at Cluster TV.
Thank you for that amazing piece. I love it. I've heard it before, and you really get people in the beginning, and then
Yeah, they be
you.
girl.
I love it. Was that piece, or like, where were you when you wrote that piece?
On the highway.
On the highway, y'all dangerous writers out here.
Okay, but so if you notice, I really don't really use my phone too often or anything when I'm performing. I never really write down my pieces.
Okay, fancy.
No, it's just that like I noticed like the pieces that I did write down, I have a hard time memorizing them.
That's crazy. I mean, that's cool that you.
So I was just like in a traffic jam, and I was actually coming back. So at home they have this thing called the Poetry Lounge, and I was coming back to Georgia from doing that event, and my homeboy introduced me, and they played that song.
Okay.
And then it
was in there.
Yeah, it just went from there.
That is cool. So is it like you remember a piece and you may step away, come back, or you did it all in one sitting in the traffic jam?
I did quite a bit of it sitting in the traffic jam, but like I would just, go away and come back.
Okay. I really admire people whose brains can do that, because y'all built different. Girl. I love it.
But go to the grocery store and can't remember nothing.
It depends. It depends. You've also done like a lot of school. You're a behavioral therapist.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. How do you think that influences your poetry? Do you think it influences your poetry?
No, I don't think so. It's just I don't want to say it's just
another
work
thing you do,
because I love what I do.
Okay.
But it's work, like
okay.
Yeah.
How do you balance that part of your life with poetry then?
I don't know. I just do it. Like
I like that.
I don't know. I just be doing stuff, girl.
I like it. Is that kind of how you fell into performing your poetry, just doing stuff?
No, I did that. So my grandma, she is like church, like Sunday school, Bible study, prayer meeting. She is church. So, they used to make me like be the secretary for Sunday school.
Okay.
And I would never like when they tell me to read like the minutes, I would be up there like whispering. And my pastor would make me do it over and over and over again.
Wow.
And he would tell me like, one day you're gonna talk in front of a whole lot of people. And I'm like, who, me? No. And then when I actually started writing, I went up to him and I was like, hey, could I do my poem at church? And ever since then, it was just.
I like that. They were grooming you in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that. Are you still heavy in church?
Since my car broke down, no. I haven't been going. But, I still go, though.
Okay. I like that. How do you feel like being a mom? Do you write about being a mom?
I have some pieces about it, for sure.
Okay.
My daughter, she hates when I write poems about her. Like, I took her to a Mother's Day event with me, and I did a poem about her, and she was sitting on stage like...
Is she, like, shy, or is she just like, I don't want to hear this?
No, she's just at that age. Like, my daughter's 13.
Okay.
So she's just at that age, like, she's into what she's into. Like, when she was, like, still younger and she was watching me, like, do poetry, every now and again I would catch her, like, acting like she's a poet, in front of her friends. But now, like, I guess she's too grown for that now. So, I don't know.
Then maybe it'll come back around.
Maybe.
I'm finding the things that I did in childhood are very prevalent now. So
I hope so.
Hey.
I do. Like, she's so smart.
Okay. You would like her to be a poet or to do something with her words?
I would like it, but I also, like, want her to live her own life. So if that's not, what she wants to do, I'm not going to be like, hey, you need to be a poet. Like,
yeah.
Those parents that live through their children, I'm not one of them.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. What can we expect from you coming up?
So, I'm actually taking a break.
Okay.
Um,
What's prompting the break?
I have somebody that is like taking everything that I post and they're posting like they're really catfishing people with like my pictures, my videos, and
That's
like
crazy.
for my peace and my sanity. Like now when I get on the internet, it's just like so much anxiety. Like
Mm-hmm.
because I never thought that I would be the one to have to watermark my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then what's crazy is the profile's been up since 2019.
Oh Lord.
And they have like 5,000 followers. That's more followers than I have in real life.
Wow.
Like, yeah, so I'm just taking a break. I have like one show outside of I Love Poetry that's booked. Like, I'm gonna still keep doing like I Love Poetry, but I only have one show booked for next month, and then I'm taking a break just to kind of, I don't know.
I like it. You're a real in-person person.
I am. I really am.
No, quite truly.
Right.
The Brea Latrice experience is one best felt in person.
Dang.
No, quite true. I'm so serious. I haven't been doing poetry that long, but when I've been outside, it's always a great experience.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Because on the
In
internet, I
conversation.
seem boring, right?
Yeah, I don't really be seeing you.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, the love is felt.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Thank you.
And I'm actually really, I know you're supposed to be interviewing me, but I'm
It's
really
okay.
proud of you. Because since I met
Thank
you,
you.
like, you, like, really been putting yourself out there, like, doing poetry, hosting. Like, I love that for you.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
think I'm pretty shy, so it's funny.
Oh,
Would you say you're shy?
Not at all.
Okay. I like that.
It's just, like, I just have to know you.
Understood.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody don't get, No, just kidding. But
No, I like that though, because I would say I'm kind of the same way. I am really shy. So when people are
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're so out there," I'm like, "Y'all, I would rather be in bed."
Because when you hosted my brunch event, I said, wait a minute.
No, yeah, you were like, I didn't know she was like this.
I didn't know.
Very much all the
I love
time,
that.
kind of.
I love that.
No, yes. Do you want to preface your last piece? No.
I don't be knowing what to say. That's why when I get on stage, I just start
You just
performing.
do it. Okay, can you tell us what was the mind state you were in for this last piece?
Oh, somebody paid me to do a Mother's Day event.
I love that. And you wrote it for the event?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long does it take you to write a piece? Remember it, well, you don't write. So how long does it take you to think the thought? And
It just
then...
depends, like, because I write everything in the shower. I love the shower. My
Okay.
water bill be high as hell. But probably like a good
Okay.
2-3 showers.
Okay. 2-3 showers and then you're ready to perform it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm excited. Was it Mother's Day this year or Mother's Day? Or
Some
Mother's Day
years
has not
ago.
even passed. Yes, it did.
How come it
What
did?
the hell? I don't
Did you
know.
tell your mama happy Mother's Day?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I swear.
Okay.
Oh, no, yeah. Because I'm not. Okay. Yep. This last piece.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
But wait, disclaimer. Usually when I
Okay.
do this, I wear an Afro puff.
Okay.
So I don't got my Afro puff today, but just act like it.
Okay.
Okay.
I see it.
Exactly that.
Mm-hmm. We are about to get into Brea Latrice's last piece. So excited.
She's dripping melanin with honey. She's black without apology. She wears that Afro puff proudly. Black girl magic. She does that shit. She can make $1 out of 15 cents. Her hair can go from short to long in a matter of minutes. And I ain't talking no past due bill. Baby don't need no extension. Shout out to her shrinkage. She goes to work. She comes home to cook, clean, to be a mother and a wife. You see, she never gets a break. A goddess, an untouchable queen, many times deemed a bad bitch, but that comes from those who aren't intellectually rich. She has the ability to do the unthinkable. She gives birth to the next generation and continues right back to the clock. Damn, black queen. You did that. See, she's creative beyond reason. When you go into the kitchen, you don't see a thing, but when she goes in, she creates a meal. Every bill gets paid with no dime to her name, and you hardly ever hear her complain. A superwoman. She's solving everybody's issues and fixing everybody's problems while still dealing with her own. She's taught to never cry when times get hard because crying means you're weak. Chin up, chest out. You got this, Black Queen. She's dripping melanin with honey. She's black without apology. She wears that Afro puff proudly. Black girl magic. I does this shit, nigga. Crown me.
Yes, indeed. You do deserve the crown. I love you. Thank you for being on this episode of The Spotlight. Thank you all for tuning in live and being here. Can you subscribe on Cluster TV? If you can't, subscribe on Cluster TV, because you can. If you are not watching this live and you just so happen to be on Cluster TV, hop over to YouTube. Give us a like, comment on there, share it to your best friend, your mama, your grandmama, and subscribe on there as well. Until the next episode. Oh, can I shout out Jerome as well? Jerome is amazing. If you would like to follow Jerome on Instagram, who is the host when you do not see this lovely face, you can follow him on Instagram at jerome.boateng. And don't forget to also follow The Spotlight.
At what?
The Spotlight _ poetry.
Oh, what was that last one?
What?
You said Jerome.Boateng.
Did I? Jerome. I've done this like twice. Jerome. The bus driver. Boateng, period, the bus driver. Lord. This is what happens when you just do stuff on the fly. Okay? But what did we say? Boateng. The bus driver on Instagram. Also follow me because we're here. You know, I'm Dime. Until next time, keep being great. I love you all.
It's well documented they gave us holidays disguised as rest to distract us from the fact that we're being oppressed.
I mean, the only way you're gonna build a life worth living is you gotta actually build a life worth living. So I get that through doing my poetry.
What do they tell you to do when you're on the plane and the oxygen mask fall from the sky so you can breathe? If you can't save yourself, you can't save nobody else. And I'm steady giving you air, forsaking my own. Y'all, the conductor, he's knocked out. He couldn't breathe on his own.
Yeah. As a child, my dad, and this was in Africa as well, my father took me to jazz clubs and concerts. I seen Janet Jackson, I saw Dead Prez, I saw all these great performers, and before I was an artist, guess what I was?
Now whether he had one too many, who knows? Check all the stash spots, see what he's got. Check for a needle mark or a crack pipe or an empty bottle laying around, he's trying to hide it. Oh, you didn't know? He's supposed to be in recovery. Well, he's been trying to recover since he was 17, but he keeps getting cut by broken pieces he picks up in the streets. He thinks he's conducting reality, but really he's just conducting dreams.
So, for me, being a reciprocity is don't forget that before you became this artist that people listen to and sometimes pay to see you, you were a fan first.
Well, guys, we are wrapping up another episode of The Spotlight. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and let us know what your favorite part of the show was down in those comments. But make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification, because we're going to have more episodes of The Spotlight coming up. So we want you to know about it. But until then, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.